For months, and I mean months, I've had missionaries showing up to my house all days of the week, all hours of the day. I don't live in town. I'm very rural and live in a forest. It's a half-hour drive to get to me from the nearest anything. Suddenly having a bunch of people knocking on my door, who knew my name, was very freaky. Even though the missionaries were very nice, it was a scary situation, especially when some car I don't know sits in. Then yesterday, of all people, the Church of Scientology contacts me regarding my interest in their church, and I explain very nicely to the lady that it wasn't me. Someone has my information and is using various churches to harass me. Guess who very much didn't like being used that way and who was quite unhappy there? Church resources were being wasted on this nonsense. Of all the people in the world, don't fuck with Scientologists, man. They really don't like that. So they were more than happy to give me the data collected when the form was filled out in my name. And surprise, surprise, there was a second phone number collected besides mine. They were only too happy to pass it on. A quick search finally revealed who's been scaring the shit out of me. It's a stripper in New Jersey. Years ago we were friends. I'm a girl to BTW, and when she moved to Florida, I watched her dog for over a year. When it came time for her to get her dog back, she shows up with 2 elderly cats and 2 fucking chinchillas. And I'm like, what are we gonna do with them? You're about to take this dog and get on a bus to Texas. She says we're gonna drop them off at a shelter. I guess, but I felt so bad. I'm like, no, we can't just dump them. They're old. I'll take them and see if they GT along with mine, and if they don't, I'll find somewhere safe. She agrees, goes to Texas, gets pregnant, then goes home to Jersey. The cats, who are elderly and bonded, do not like my house at all. There's too much noise and I have a young child and they got stressed as hell. So I found a cat sanctuary, not a pound, not a shelter. A sanctuary for elderly cats, where they could have the peace and quiet and space they needed, and the sanctuary scanned the cats for a chip and called the stripper's ex-husband cuz he was still listed as their owner, and turns out he still wanted his cats. I had no idea about any of this until the lady from the sanctuary called me to tell me he drove down from Jersey to get them. The chinchillas went to a very nice young lady in vet school whose own beloved chin had recently passed due to old age, and she was more than thrilled to take them from me also. Dear readers who've made it this far, I was doing all of this while preparing for and then actually receiving a major spinal surgery. 9 hours and a lumbar fusion later, and I was still trying to make sure these animals were cared for, even if I couldn't do it. So now, here we are, at least 2 years away from all that happening, and now she decides to start stalking me. What is wrong with people?
Don't miss out. Join us now and your daily stories, trending stories. Watch daily stories, so please subscribe now. YouTube channel Credit Stories 102.